Oh, okay. There we go. Come on. There we go. Sorry, I'm on a new computer. Hi everyone, Zero here, and I'm glad to see you guys again. It's been a minute since we did our last live, and I'm really happy to see you. How are you doing now that the first lap of the holidays are over? Did you eat a lot during Thanksgiving? Can you still sit in your chair? Is it squeaking a little bit more than it did before? I know my chair was. Oh boy, it's so good to be back. Well, back streaming here with you, hanging out, guys. That's Second Life. Shit. Anyway, hi, welcome. I'm gonna be hanging out here because I got time to pass. I'm waiting for the mail to come in. See, I have been having a stream of bad luck as of late. My office flooded with this crazy behind storm we had, and we swore it was leak proof, but then the storm came and flooded everything. And you want to know what the greatest enemy to a small stationery company is? Water. That's what. So all my good paper and card stock got wet, and then on top of that, I guess maybe it's because it was so moist and cold in there, my hard drive failed. So now I have my main computer is gone, and I'm waiting for the mailman to come with one of those hard drive cloners. Maybe we can do that thing, recover it. So I figure while I sit here and wait and do laundry, why not build? That's usually my go-to drug of choice, building. Now, I don't know if you guys remember from higher than recommended. They usually say it's worse than what I'm saying. I'm not sure. I forgot. I don't know if you guys don't remember before, but I've been hanging out on Avlife for a bit since my falling out with Second Life. It's like a creator's dream. I mean, it's Second Life in its basic form. It's like Open Sim, but better. The people over there are nicer. They give you a full sim. Customer service is nice. The owner is a really nice guy, and I don't know if anybody else is over there, but I've been chilling. But being over there so nice over there, they had gifted me a copy of this program called Dream Plan. Oh, that's not it. Dream Plan. Yeah, it is. And asked me if it would be viable for helping players of the game, create stuff, like create homes here in Evlife, in OpenSim, Second Life, all that stuff all together. And of course, I'm like, duh, I never heard of that before. And so they gave me the program and the code and said, test it out and see what I think and see if it's fit for the audience and, to help people better get in there and make that money or just create. Because, like I said before, I've never seen a metaverse team so dedicated to trying to help people earn money and create. You know what I mean? Like, most of the people are like, oh, come over, you can earn money, but then they don't want to help you. And these guys are like totally the opposite. So they're like, do you think this will work? So I'm trying it out now, and I really do like it. I mean, it's a little, like, it's some stuff you have to work with, but all in all, I really do like it. So I thought, why not hang out and test it with you guys? You could put some input in there that we can tell people about, or, and then polish it off to a tutorial once we understand it fully. So what Dream Plan is, basically, it's like The Sims. The Sims, I would classify this more or less like Sims 2, Sims 3. So what you do is you can build houses and stuff, structures, with a Sims like building process, and then export it as a OBJ, and then put it in Blender, rough it up and stuff, and then put it into the grid, and you have instant houses. So you don't have to sit there and try to build it all in world and model it and all the rest of that junk. It does a good thing for you. I figure it's like Marvelous Designer, but with houses. There used to be another program that was like that. I can't remember what it's called, and I really wanted to recommend it, but that was like way, way back in like 2012 and 13 or something. It was like Home or something. I don't remember. So I tried to build this little house right here, and I like the way it comes out because they not only give you walls and door frames and doors and stuff like that, but they give you furniture to put inside there so you can really build the room. But as you see, like what I said, from the graphics wise, it's very like Sims 2. So it's not like the best, but it's better than nothing. And you can customize the proportions to make it not so big. One of the other things that I like about this program is that it has a tracing feature that allows you to trace blueprints and then turn them into stuff. Now, I tried that, and I'm not that great at it. It's something that you're going to take practice with. I just found that it was a lot easier just to build the square and then try to put rooms inside of it that way. I think another one of the bad things about this program is the doors. Like, the doors are really pretty, but they are solid mesh. So you would have to take them apart and then put them together to make it separate so that they can open and close. Unless you're making a skybox where the doors don't have to open, then, that's totally fine. But, if you want doors, then I would suggest, you would go and, put the doors in World when you get that. They also allow you to import your own 3D meshes, but I had to fight that in order to get it to work, and it still didn't work out right. So maybe later on we'll probably figure it out when I'm not that stupid, which is probably never. Is there something wrong with the stream? Anybody can tell me? Is it streaming properly? Let me put this on another device so it's not on here. Very back. Let me see. Hey Les. Mints, my homie. What's up? Let's see. Hey. Well, that's all three of the people that's watching right now. It is? Okay. See, I'm on my laptop, and this laptop is like, it's really nice. Okay. The laptop is nice and all, and it's just, I gotta get used to Windows 10. Oh, boy. Alrighty. So what I want to do is I want to start over. Even though I really like this house, I'm going to have to start over. So actually, I can save it, so I can, like, pick at it later. A start. Yeah, I know I'm, like, still a couple windows behind. Hopefully I can still rescue my baby because it's got all my junk on there. I can't build nothing. So, I just figured that we can treat this like Marvelous Designer. Yeah, the textures ain't that great, but we can get a good set of bones in here, get it going, and then jazz it up later on. Okay, so new project. And what I'm going to need to do is work that scale because I don't have anything to scale this on. So let me see if I have... Oh, I do have Blender open. It's as if somebody had planned this in advance. So I'm going to take Avatar. So we got scale. Because I can't do jack diddly squat without scale. Although I did scale after I had put it in there. It's just that if we were doing something like trying to put the bathroom in there and the bathtub in there, I don't feel like scaling that independently. So let's see how this works. Now this one only supports 3DS, PLY, and STL. Although OBJ did work when I imported it in there earlier. So I'm going to try it again just to be rebellious. And now, I should have a project folder. And hopefully not everything in caps. Like, my hands are way too big for this little keyboard. Oh, physics. Well, for OpenSim, physics don't exist. They tell you that whenever you try to upload it, like this version of Havoc, don't blah 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 blah. And as for Second Life, I never was able to get physics right either. I just made everything phantom, and then I like blocked it off with invisible prims, which I found to be easier to do because you don't have to worry about uploading the cost for physics or something, and you can adjust it with the avatar and stuff in there. Especially if you make it mod for your customers or something, and they got those insanely large avatars, and they try walking through the door, and they go right against the door frame because they're so gigantic and not regular human size. Using Invisiprims allows your customers and stuff to adjust the physics, so that they can get through the door and not go bonk. I can't tell you how many times I had to shorten my characters because they were insanely huge and couldn't walk through a door. Ooh, that's good water. Okay. Whew. Let's see. Let's see if we can import our avatar here. You know what would be great if I knew what happened to my glasses. I'm just squinting like mad. Ukemi! Hey, Ukemi, you want to get in on this Discord? We can talk. You know I love y'all commentary when we get into that. I really should just... Ooh, I almost said a bad thing just now. Oh, boy. Okay, so yeah, it's not accepting OBJ. I guess it was a glitch that had let me have it the last time, which is sad because it was the only window that sort of kind of worked. So we got to play by the rules and move this over here. You know, it would be better if I didn't have this mic. You know what? It's fine, actually. Huh. You guys are nuzzled deep within my chest right now. That's why the mic sounds so close. 3DS. Selection only, desktop, project folder, save. Alright, you want to behave now. Alright. I have no idea what the height of a Second Life person is. Well, let's just say this is 6 feet. Import model. Oh, this is a MISC. And, flooring. No, a standard. Let's just go standard. See, that's the crap I'm talking about. Like, importing stuff in here is like, why, Shug? Why? It's gone. Alright. Yes, that's as high as it goes. Oh, lovely. Okay, so that obviously sucks, but I guess we'll just what do you call it? Do it in Blender. Do this proper scaling in Blender. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so they have a lot of. Hang on one second. Let me move this somewhere. Let's see. This would be one of them fun times where I wish I had a second. I do have a second screen. I'm like, hold up. Can y'all give me 1 second? I'm going to do this so that I can make this full screen and still see what y'all saying. And, of course, I don't have the remote programmed in my phone. And I got to get up. Oh, hey, look at that. Okay. So we're going to scoot this to the side. Plug this in. I'll be right back. I'm gonna waddle over here to the TV. All right, neat. Okay. So we have TVA over there, TVB, function, this, and extend. Okay. So now we got this, and we put y'all over here. What screen do you guys see? Wait, let me try. Okay, so you see the screen. All right. Now I can see your comments and stuff, and we can go full screen because the window is with Dream Plus. Okay. Now let me get my glasses because even though this is on a gigantic. Oh, what the what? Hang on, they three kids still see me. Hang on, I gotta verify that it's me. Okay. Hi. Hello. What's up? Sorry, Google made me like verify that I'm actually streaming and using my account at the like midstream. That's some creator abuse for you. Alright, now let me get my glasses because I'm at this gigantic screen and I can't see plum butts. Alright. I'm so glad y'all can't see me like this. These glasses make me look like a dork. Alright, now we can actually work. Can you still hear me? Sound is okay? The mic isn't in my chest. I kind of just had to stand like tucked deep into my bra and the mic pointed up. So, here we go. Let's put this over here. Scoot this over yonder, and now we're good. Alright. I missed this. I haven't laughed like this in a minute. Alright, I don't know how to turn off the helpful hints because they're helpful, especially when navigating this. The controls are pretty easy. It really is Sims. Like, control and right click, and you can move the camera around. The middle mouse button is sliding around. A cane in the cane in the press. Alright, and then hold down the middle mouse button, the middle mouse, and you can make it work. So I'm kind of used to Blender. Keep trying to hold the middle mouse button and this to make it rotate. If it's bad, I can put. I can just put it back in my bra. Hang on. There we go. Big boob magic, I suppose. Okay. Okay. So they have squares, like pre-made shapes for you to use. They have squares. They have rectangles. They have large rectangles, small square, Wow, that's a small square, and your humble regular square. But what I like is that you can just press the walls and you can do free draw. And that's where it's like, like The Sims. And you can just draw any shape of room you want and enjoy it there. Look, it's Atari ET room. Now, I think when you go over like this, it tries to remove rooms, or it's telling you that your room is overlapping, so you don't overlap, and then you just put it back into this, and then it automatically generates a floor for you, which is fine. But we don't need any of that. We're just going to use squares here. I like using the regular square and then just creating rooms or something like that. At least that's how I go about building rooms on The Sims. And I feel bad that we're not listening to any of The Sims music while we're doing this. So I'm going to try to see if I can sneak over here and play some Sims build music while we do this. Let's see. Although my husband completely banned me from playing The Sims shopping music whenever I go shopping on Amazon. He's like, "Hey, turn off that shopping music." Sorry, sugar's kind of high, so I'm drinking water like mad. I like The Sims 1 building music because that just seems appropriate. No. I want to go with the Sims 1 building music and the person with the playlist of the actual Sims 1 game. Get out of here with your Sims 4. Shoot. Sims 1. We are the OG. Sorry you can't see me trying to start it. I don't know why we're so laggy. Probably because I'm streaming. And that's not Sims 1 music. Oh, speaking of music, did anybody get their YouTube, the list thing that YouTube does? It lets you, it tells you about all the music and stuff that you listen to throughout the year. So I got mine yesterday, and it's like the song you listen to the most throughout the year on repeat was Here Comes the Savior from Living Tombstone. Followed by that song, was that Dark Red? I think it was like Something Bad's About to Happen to Me. I didn't think that would be it. But definitely Here Comes the Savior. I had that song on loop. My internet is lagging horribly right now. I have no idea why I'm lagging this horribly. It's probably because of the storm. It messed up my Wi-Fi real bad. That or I'm streaming. Maybe it's not optimized like it used to be in my old one. Well, in the meanwhile, so I like how it snaps, so you don't intertwine with rooms unless you gotta force it, but it does stop with the rooms here. Oh, there, now it wants to work. Sims 1 music, please. Wait, what's the other good song? Oh, this is a song of sadness. Like, playing it late at night when I ain't supposed to. And my mom busting in thinking that I was doing something dirty. Like, what are you doing? I was playing The Sims. Alright, let's start. So I don't know how to build a house. Okay, like, I feel the shame of Sims players watching me. Like, oh my god, you call that a house? Alright, let's try the Japanese style. That's all I know right now. My brain has been watching nothing but documentaries on abandoned Japanese houses. Okay, so music ain't a good idea. It's fun in theory, but it's way too loud. Okay. You guys listen to the Sims themes for me. Alright, so I've been watching these documentaries on Japanese houses and how they're abandoned, and like the most abandoned houses are in Tokyo of all places. Like, you would think it was the countryside, right? But no, it's Tokyo. They have the most abandoned houses ever. And they're like, because the population is declining and people are like, we don't want old houses, we want new houses. So that, and I was like, that's so sad. I would love those houses. Yeah, sorry about the doors. I tried. I wanted to be classy, but it ain't working. So they give you, if you want doors, they give you a whole bunch of doors and stuff that you can use for, right? That's what I was saying. They, like, who wouldn't want to live in these houses? They're gorgeous. But they're like, nah, Japanese people want new houses. They want new safety features and old houses like this. And a lot of the houses that they have, if they tear it down, they can't build there because of code that they have now that says that you can't build a house where the street is so far away from the house. So all the houses are like pre of that code. So if they tear it down, they just have to go and be lots. So they're just letting the houses decomp and turn into that. And I'm just like, oh, we have to. Alright, so my brain started out saying Japanese, but it's slowly turning into something else. So, they give you a bunch of windows, and these windows are nice. It's like, I would go with the windows and stuff that they have, but I would not use these doors because they don't open. If they do, I don't know how to. So, I'm just gonna badly build a house. And you guys can look at it and laugh at me because I truly wish I had some people who played The Sims be here to do this. Hell nah! I'm Windows 7 till I die! Windows 7 for life! But at the moment, I'm on Windows 10 because my Windows, what did I say happened? My office got wet. My office was wet and cold. And when I went out there to go seal it up with, spray rubber and this instant, like, Gorilla Glue sealing stuff to make it so that it can stop leaking in there. I turned my computer on for some jams and it was like, no, hardware failure. And full of kittens, yeah. If the house wasn't full of kittens, I would have stayed in a nice warm basement and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But I have a house full of kittens that like to pee. And they peed on my keyboard and all the rest of that junk. Like, they just peed on all my external stuff and it was just not good. I don't know how to delete a wall. Like, oh, yeah. You have to use a select. And then you can select this wall. They give you little thingies here. And you can do this. Little knobby thingies. So I'm just gonna see if I can delete this. Yay! Check your Discord. Hang on. One of them snazzy broads with a phone that worked. Oh, Ukami called me. Ukami I'm in the call here? Hello? Hello? Oh, wait, no, that is not gonna work. I don't know how. Hang on one second. I'm gonna call you on the regular Discord so that it can stream out here and not be on my phone. So give me 1 second, please. I thought you were saying something like, we're gonna badmouth some people on the stream. Like, oh yes, they do smell like butt. I can smell it all the way over here. Okay. We would never. Alright, don't switch. Well, this is embarrassing. Hello? Can you keep talking so I can switch the stuff out? Bro, I don't remember what to do. I forgot. Alright, it would be like in settings, wouldn't it? Account, profile, devices, connections, family, nitro, gifts. I have gifts? Text and video, audio and video. Okay. Input video is this. Microphone is that. Output should be that. Okay.
Hello?
There she goes. There we go.
Hi.
Hey. Now hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. Now I can hear you. Now it's yeah. It is you. You is it you?
Yay.
It's my beloved friend Ukami. My homie forever.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Last time I called you, I was like in tears about something.
Yeah.
Which is nothing new. I cry a lot.
That's perfectly fine. That's why I'm here. I am known as the emotional support pup. So.
Yo, look at this door. It's a safe door. We're gonna put this right in the house. It'll never open.
I mean, that is bougie.
Can you imagine, like, where's your bathroom? It's right there. I'm tempted to make it the door.
Safe room. Definitely be a safe room.
Safe room to go. Okay. So they got doors, they got door frames, and this is what I need. So that's what I really would suggest, that if you were using this to make make your houses, that you would just use the door frame and then put your own doors in there. That's way easier than trying to strip all these. But I do like that they have like little sliders in here, so you can just slide stuff and make the door frame as thick as you want or as high as you want, which is nice.
That is nice.
I love this program so much.
The last time I played with one of these type of programs, it was, and I was like in the 90s. Yes, I'm old.
The 90s is considered old now.
Yeah. Oh my god, you don't understand. Our music is now classic rock.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What?
It hurts. It hurts.
My back.
Yeah. But I made a house, and I'm like, I was telling my mom, I'm like, this is mine and my husband, here's my kids, here's your room. And she's like, oh, that's so nice. Where's the door? The door glitched out and ended up on the opposite side. And the window I had for her ended up in the kitchen.
Well,
So I noticed the window in the kitchen. I'm like, well, you gotta pass through to the kitchen.
all right. Hang on one second. Now it does have stairs. I haven't really played with them, so I'm gonna try it now. All right, but hold up. They're not just floaty stairs. This isn't too Second Lifey. So you can customize the stairs by putting in the values over yonder. What's ramp? Oh, they just give you a ramp. Is Avatar looking for create? It definitely is looking for creators. Um, and I don't know if I should tell. No, you know what? Who would I be if I wouldn't tell the gossip? So it's still growing right now, and they are desperately looking for creators. I mean, obviously they're talking to me, so. um, but the good thing is that they really want to work with creators, and they're taking in input right now because it's still growing. So right now, when you sign up, you get a free land, like a free full sim with your stuff. And I think after the secondary sim is like maybe $65 or something like that. But if you got a full sim, they're like, like, yeah, go ahead, have it. They're going to start doing premium accounts next year. And for creators, they're going to have a tier that lets you just upload everything for free, like free mesh, free textures, all that stuff, like Premium Plus. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but I know that they're like, well, we have a marketplace. We really want, like, they suggested that, like, you guys don't have a marketplace. And so they just opened up a whole marketplace on there. And I don't think they take as much fees as Second Life does. So this is like a real good time to jump on there and establish yourself as a creator. Like, be a big brand, because it has nothing. I love them, but they ain't got nothing. So this is a good time to jump in there and actually get that going before somebody else comes over. I have a sim too, and I've got an education one. Yeah, I mean, like, I was talking to the owner because I was talking to a friend, and the friend is friends with the owner, and the owner is like the nicest guy I ever met in the virtual world, who literally wants to help. Like, he's like us. Like, started out as a small guy and was like, F this, I can do this myself with my own blackjack and hookers. And like, so it would be like, it's not like beta where you can only upload free stuff on a certain grid. It's on the grid, so it would be like a free upload. You got to pay a bit more for it, but when you factor in free mesh upload with a free sim and a marketplace, it's basically a marketplace that's still growing. Then it's like a no-brainer. Like, hey, that's easy money right now if you into that kind of thing.
Easy money is really good for me right now, at least. Gator, I love you. I love your fuzziness, but you are in the way.
I love me some Gator. He's so cute.
Yeah, but he's a snuggly puss who just doesn't understand that he's in the way.
Uh-huh.
He never moves, by the way.
One of the things that people were saying, like, oh, I don't want to come over there because, I'm worried because it's open sim that somebody might copybot my stuff and my stuff won't be safe. And I'm like, please tell me people are actually saying that. He's like, yeah, all the time. Nobody wants to come over because they're scared of copybotters. And I'm like, Second Life is full of copybotters. You can take stuff off of it. I have literally a whole channel showing how to do it. So the fact that they're like, oh, I don't want to go over there because I'm scared of copy. But boy, it's copybotters over there. At least over here, you get a sim and stuff and a marketplace with less fees. There is a way to decorate these damn steps. I played with it once, and I don't remember what I did. Okay, so that makes super wide steps that don't exist in real life. I don't know. Oh, that might be it. Close. Ah, there we go.
I just need to remember what email I signed up with.
All right, we got those. And height. And what I like is that it's got that open sim mesh, like that open sim mesh, what's the word, accounting. So pretty much everything is like really low prim, even if you upload it and the uploader says that it's not. Because I had this build over here. Let me see if I can still sign it, because I'm over on Second Life right now just to grab some junk. So I was building this. Whoop. I was importing this build from Animal Crossing and animating the textures and stuff like that. Like, okay, mate, do you remember when I was telling Exo about the fancy ass water she gave me?
I remember that.
Yeah, this is the water reflection that I use. I was working on this. So when I upload it, the uploader says that it's 258 prims. I forgot. I'm old. I keep saying prims. 258 land impact to upload it, and I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I got like 15k in prims. What's 200 and something? And then when I import it in, it was only 25.8. So the accounting is a little wonky, but it registers big stuff as little stuff, so you can import more big stuff. Ooh. So, and like, I feel like even if you're not here to open up a shop, it's good to have, one, a space where you can test out your mesh and all the rest of that junk. And two, if you wanted to make movies, the machinima, and you need a full sim, that would be great. Yeah, if only, right? I mean, it's not hurting you to sign up. It's not like you're being charged for it. I mean, aside from uploads if you don't have that premium account. But it's still a little bit better than what you got with Second Life, especially if you're starting out. I feel like right now the Second Life market is like heavily saturated right now with everything, and then you really can't break through because of all the big brands. And when you go to OpenSim, it's hella buggy. But this one actually got funding, so they had time to hire people to make it as close to Second Life as possible, so you can sit on stuff and not shoot across the sim like you would with OpenSim. So it's like, you guys, you know how you always look at Second Life and you're like, boy, I wish I had Mesh, or I started my brand back when Mesh had first started and really got in there to become a big brand. Well, here you go. This is like literally Second Life 2013, starting over. And you got a guy that's willing to help people achieve that status. Which is why I'm talking about it so much, because I was just kind of moved, after getting burned by Second Life like I did. It's just really refreshing to see somebody like a creator who's trying to, like, I was like you people. I'm trying to help you, like actively help you. So that's why I'm like, feel like, I'm sorry I'm selling it so hard. It's just that, I've been waiting so long for one of us to finally make it. One of us to finally make it and make money to help the rest of us bums. And it's like, yo, we gotta do this. Check this out. I just don't want anybody to miss the opportunity and be like, well, I could've. Alright, well, here's another room, and I think this is going to be a really big, maybe 2 rooms. You know what this house reminds me of? When I was trying to build the Home Alone house. At one point, I was trying to build the Home Alone house. Do they pay? Like, pay what? They have their own currency, and you can cash that currency out for real money. And although I'm not a big fan of crypto, they do have that as an option. So you can get paid in like PayPal or you can do crypto. Because somebody suggested it and said that they want crypto money. So that, what is that?
Yeah.
Huh? All right, hang on.
I turned around and did it again.
Hang on, let me scoot. Scoot. Come on. Go over there. Get over there. Get. Hey, Chris.
Should have gone to prison.
There we go. I totally forgot about what I was talking about.
You guys might hear my mom.
Oh, tell your mom hi. It's been a minute.
She's in a meeting right now.
Oh. Well, you know, like later on, tell her I said hi.
Did it again. Oh, wait. But she's currently cussing at her screen.
Oh.
Yeah, so you might hear her bad mouthing people.
It's like my mom at her meetings. I signed up like a sim for bad. I think that's because that's how it was in the beginning. Like they were trying to get people hooked in through gambling. So the whole focus of it was gambling. But then that's where I said Sus comes in, where he's like totally different. And he's like, well, what else do people like to do in Second Life besides gamble? And I'm like, lots of things. So gambling was a good way for like honestly after like talking to him, gambling was what was giving in some money and stuff, but he wants to spread beyond that and actually be that good substitute that we're looking for. That's why he took all the suggestions and stuff like, what do you creators like? What do you guys are into? And something like that. And I'm like, yo, the upload fees. We would pay if it means that we can save money on uploading a lot of stuff. So, you know, that. Yeah, I mean, like that's just the beginning stuff when it had just started. So gambling is like the first community that was built. So that was like step 1, and now step 2 is like now we focus on the creator. Have I made any money on it as a creator? I just started playing this again, so I haven't personally. But I got interested in after talking to him, and I thought he was just going to be like one of those regular, I'm just saying whatever it is to get more people in here kind of people, but he really wasn't. Like, dang, I'm gonna cry again. Like, he actually cares about the creators and what we have to say, and he actually is making, like, those suggestions go. Like I said, with the marketplace, we're like, there's no marketplace over here. I would. I mean, you really don't have anything to lose because everything is so new. And it's like as a symbol of faith to helping you guys out. That's why like the Sims and stuff is free, and I think they're like giving advertisement in the welcome hub to new stores to send people there. So, you know, like he's constantly working on trying to get people to, you know, get established here. Which is, again, while I'm talking about it, because it's like, stop being a weirdo, helping people and stuff, you weirdo. I feel bad, like I'm selling it to y'all, but I'm really, this is really a cool thing.
So I'm gonna get back into doing it too.
I hope so. I was like looking at your avatars and I'm like, Okami's avatar is so cool. Like that mushroom thing you were making. I was like, this would
Yeah.
work so well here.
For some reason, like, it's
But your
just
content
not.
can be easily ripped if they find the Sims and all your content, whether the content owners. It's the same as if you were in Second Life, because again, I have this whole channel here showing you how to rip assets from Second Life.
That
And
also happens with like big deal games.
Yeah,
well.
with big games, like if
you can't get around it.
if Capcom is getting their stuff ripped and turned into sex models, and people sell it on their Patreons, I don't think we as small creators got any chance, and they got lawyers.
Yeah. So the thing is people usually rip models when they can't afford it, or think they could do better with it. So if you're more flexible with it and you're actually
wait,
really
scripts.
Nice.
One second, let me interrupt you for a second. Okay. Scripts are the only thing that we can't steal. So, everything else you can steal. Scripts, nah, can't do that, unfortunately. So if you were going over there scripting like a fiend, your stuff is like the safest thing ever, because all scripts are done server side, not viewer side or so. But everything else we can rip. I mean, that's everywhere. That's Second Life, that's regular games. Just don't let that be as a stopping factor, and I'm worried about the security of my when they have control over Sims, everything, issues with other Sims. No, I haven't had any issues with that because, one, I don't script. Let me read this properly. When then have control over the Sims, they can grab everything at one time. I have had those issues with other Sims. Well, the guy seems pretty honorable, though. Like, let me say, he's happy to have me, like, talking, but whenever I upload anything, he's like, where did you get this? I'm like, what? He's like, is this safe? I'm like, are you asking me if I ripped this from Second Life? And he's like, yes. I'm like, no. Oh, okay. I'm like, I've got this from Animal Crossing. So I don't think he's going to do anything like that when it comes to that, because you guys are his clients and his customers and stuff like that. OpenSim is old. Like, old. This is...
it was before Second Life.
Really? I thought it was the other way around.
It could be the other way around, but I can't remember. It's kind of like, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah, I thought it was like the same thing. Like, fuck you, Second Life. I'm going to build my own, and it was always broken. No, it was the other way around. Okay, yeah. That's what I always thought. So, yeah. But the problem with most OpenSim stuff is that, yeah. The problem with most OpenSim stuff is buggy as F. Like, I was trying to, like, forget Second Life. I'll just go to OpenSim, and then I would sit on a box, and I would be shot across the region. I hate that. So I was like, they're like, well, it's just OpenSim, But that's what I like about this, is that, he actually got investors involved, and they're trying to make a better, like a real alternative. Well, then So it just feels like he is trying to make a better alternative, and that's what I'm all supporting of. It's not just like, oh, we have OpenSim and we're just copy and pasting. But no, it's like actively trying to do some sort of change with it, which is what I like. I did hear a rumor that there's somebody who's talking about implementing a viewer that has JavaScript, but don't quote me on that, because I just happened to overhear it while they were talking, and I'm like, like, I'm minding my business. I'm totally not listening to what you have plans on doing. So like, again, trying to make it better, because LSL sucks. But if you want to know more stuff about how the script security and all the rest of that is, then you can easily talk to him, because he's not like one of those people who are like, Why are you talking to me? Don't you know I'm the owner of this place? He's like, hi, how you doing? What's up? Which is why I was like, hello. That Home Alone house is burned into my brain. That's what I'm like vaguely trying to recreate here. Oh, you gotta fill out a ticket. And then I think the guy's name is Oliver or something. He'll come on and then he'll come give you a sim and something. And it's usually like within 24 hours or something. Because I didn't wait long for my sim. I came there. I said I would like a sim. Hello, gentlemen. I would like a sim. And they're like, okay, here you go. And there it was. Like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I want to see if maybe we can get people to help out with like more free avatars to start people out with. Just one freebie to like help the world go round. Because the freebies they got there for starter avatars, like the humans are, the human avatars ain't that bad because they're like hypergrid versions of substitute avatars. Excuse me. All scripted and junk. But the furry avatars, no, those are, I love them, but those are just downright tragic. I was only heartbroken because they had uploaded my, not them particularly, but apparently somebody in the hypergrid uploaded my blatant cats on there and took all my credits off of there. They're like, this isn't the blatant cat. It isn't made by Zero.
And you're like looking at the UV maps and you're like,
it's exactly my cat. It's called the kitty avatar. And I was like, yo, homie, where you get this avatar from? And she's like, oh, we just got this off the hypergrid market before we closed it. Because apparently whoever the hell they were talking to told them that they were so worried about the hypergrid being saturated with copy bots, and it was so insecure for them to start there knowing that they were connected to it that they disconnected themselves from the hypergrid because they were worried about people being upset about that. Again, them listening to the creators and taking action, but I'm still like, bro, nothing can stop copybot.
Yeah,
stop it. But anyway, somebody from the hypergrid took my blatant cat and put it on there and then removed it and just called it the kitty avatar. I was so mad. Like, it's free and I did everything open. At least y'all could do is give me that, you bums. Damn hobos. Also, Chris, your wife making skins would be awesome to have around there because there are no skin shops at all. Everybody just walks around with the default one. There's no skins. There's no clothes. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't nothing there. But it's like there's nothing there. So
it's free real estate.
It's free real estate. Just waiting to be tamed.
Can you look at your Discord real fast?
Oh, yes, I can. Hang on. You know, you were saying something and I completely just cut you off and went on a whole hour talk.
I don't even remember what I was saying, so don't worry about
it. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. I tend to ramble about nonsense.
Chopper! Oh no, I just have
this is just
personal Discord, like direct message Discord, not like I'm back, baby. Discord.
No.
Nah, I can't. Every time I think I'm gonna come back and I can do the stuff, somebody asked me a question that I already explained, and then I explode, and I'm like, nope, ain't ready yet.
But yeah, if you look on your Discord, you can see Sassafras in her bed.
Where? And let me see. Where? I don't see it. It just says ongoing call.
My camera's going. Huh.
Yeah, I won.
I guess you have to click it?
My brain is not fit for picking it. It's still raw, unfortunately. I would love to talk. Like, I want to talk to everybody and come into this again and do that Mighty Ginkgo thing. But, like I said, when somebody asked me that question about, Hydra Storm. See, it's been that long. I forgot Hydra, and I already answered it like a million times and made a video, and then they still kept asking me. And I'm like, "Yo, go watch the video." And they're like, "Can you give me the link?" I'm like, "It's on my channel." Yeah, but the link. You have so many. I'm like, go look at the videos. I'm like, nope.
I'm not gonna hold your hand anymore.
I am not ready to come back to this, y'all. I am sorry.
I am not a daycare worker.
It's not, I get that you probably won't. It's just that, I don't know. I'm just mentally not there yet. I want to be there, and I just not. And every time I try to force myself to do so, I end up yelling, and I don't want to. I don't want to snap. I don't want to be snarky. I don't want to do any of that. And it's not fair to anybody when I do that. And I just want to be, I want you to come in like, "Hey, Zero, can I ask you a question about this?" I'm like, "What the fuck do you want? Do you not see the time?" Hi.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
Hopefully in the new year, everything will be good. I'm working on anger management and, what you call it. I mean, it's getting there. I'm sorry. And thank you for respecting that. Not a lot of people do. Yes, it's not a good place, and I don't like being here. Whenever time I build a house, I never build a bathroom. I always try. I try to imagine everything: the bedrooms, the hallway, the decorative windows. I keep forgetting the bathroom. And then that's the thing I always yell about when people build houses. I'm like, ugh, where's the bathroom? Can't these characters have bathrooms? Jeez. When I myself constantly forget to do that. It's supposed to be just a sample house. I'm not supposed to be building all of this though. Is there a floor when you do this? Like, can you see? Oh, that's nice. It's supposed to build the ceiling in each room. Does this program transfers easy to Second Life? Well, that is what we were supposed to be testing out until I got super creative and started doing this crap. I got lost in the whimsy of building, and I've totally forgot the scope of the experiment.
It's okay. You got lost in the sauce.
All right. Let's try that again. One more time. That's what I was supposed to do. It's supposed to be a nice, small home. And I was like, and in this room, and the library, and the entrance room, and the kitchen, and the bathroom, the second floor, the pool, which is in here. Look, pools.
Kitty.
All right. We're going to go small. Like, small. One square house. There, the starter home. Here's a square house with let's see, what kind of windows? Look at it. These are nice windows. One window right here. Wait, first the door. Door first, then the window. Alright, so we're going to do the Sims standard house. So you got a door, and then a back door for fire safety. Then we're going to have 2 windows in the front. And then, yeah. And then we'll get the walls. And then we'll have a small room right here, which could be a snazzy bedroom. Or, this can be... This should have been in a bedroom, and that should have been... We'll take out that back door then. No back door. One exit, which is completely a fire hazard.
Don't worry. Put more windows in.
Yes! Alright, so we have the bathroom. Don't make it too complicated. I'm trying my best, sir. This is as scaled down as my brain is allowing. I'm putting a door frame in because, like I said, doors do not work in this game with this, and I don't feel like fighting with it. So there's a bedroom and there's a door frame. I need one door so I can do scale though. So this, and let's get rid of this back door, and we're gonna put like windows in here. Match. There's a bedroom right here. I forgot you used to hold down shift when you want to do double stuff. So there's that right there, and 2 windows right there, and a window on the side.
This is for Avatarlife.
And then right there. Is this for Avatarlife or the Sims you're building? Oh, it's Avatarlife. It's a exterior program that has Sims-like building properties. All right. So once we have... I feel like there should be another window right here.
We're being mad scientists right now.
Yeah, I want to see. There, all the windows. There we go. That is way too many windows for this size of a house. But we're going to ignore it for right now. Now, one thing I did...
That's a good amount for me. I like sunlight coming into my house. I don't like going out into the sunlight.
All right. So one thing... Yeah. I mean... No.
You're about to fall off the bed.
TV. Stop. I love Sims commercials and their music. I used to listen to it all the time. Although, to be honest, the music and stuff from Herbs erase majority of my memory of Sims 1 music. Although I used to sing Sims 1 music, Sims Herbs music as loud as humanly possible on the subway.
When I
was suggesting things to Lyndon Labs, especially when they got these new things, that's the first thing I asked them about was with building. And Veer was like, well, what do you guys want? Like, what would be good? And I was like, can we have Sims like building tools in here? And he was like, no, not Veer, but the other guy that's working on the stuff. He like adamantly said no. Like, no. But I was like, but no Sims. I'm like, you ain't even give me a chance to plead my case. And he's just like, no.
Oh, you got such a chunky face, Gato.
So, one thing I did learn is that you have to put down a texture for each room. And that's exactly like it was when we did the, sorry for bumping the mic. That's how it was when we did building in Second Life, because each texture is a new material. Otherwise, they all share the same material. I don't think in Avlife we're going to have this as an interior thing, like a built-in thing. So it's just an exterior, external thing. Like, is this program good for people? Is this something that we can recommend that will help people be able to easily build houses? Because that's what he had asked me, because the person had suggested me for exact that. She's a builder. She builds like clothes and avatars and houses and stuff like that. And honestly, I was a little bit flattered having all those compliments. It's free. Wink. Physically based rendering. It's like, you know how we have in Second Life, we got materials and we have the butt map and then the shiny. Well, PBR is like that plus. It's got reflection, like we got shiny, shiny and bump and diffuse in Second Life already. PBR is like reflection, reflection, metallic, And I forgot what the other one was. But it's like that. You can do that with Substance Painter, totally. Okay, so this is the kitchen. All right. Yep. Which is going to be great for me. Like, I like it because that means that more game imports will look better. But I don't know. I don't play Second Life, so whatever. Oh, why is it doing this? Oh, it's because of this.
What was that?
I said, I think my ears are bleeding.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Apparently she did not like the little seminar that was hosted. My mom's not very patient.
And he kept doing other people's slides.
I get you.
On somebody who can talk.
I think my mom's a bit angry.
Just a smidgen.
Need a drink.
Damn it, you know what? It'd be a lot easier if I just delete this wall. Delete that wall, and then just make a new wall right here.
Like you don't have to drive me crazy.
Wonder why I keep going through the ding-dang wall, though. Alright, you know what? Let's just make this simple. I'm going to delete this, grab this, scoot this over, because God knows why this is being a pain in the butt.
It's because you're recording.
Yeah, if I wasn't recording, this would have been like beautifully done, swoop swoop.
Yeah.
But when everybody's watching, that's when it's like, program act up now? Yes.
Like, oh, this never goes wrong.
It never does. Alright, so when y'all record, when y'all at home, it should work fine.
Zero says hi. Zero says hi.
Hi, baby.
Hey.
The mom is going crazy over here.
I hear.
Yeah.
Alright, so we got the floors, and we can now put in each texture. So each one has to have a texture, even if we don't work it. You can import your own textures and stuff. You just click here, and just throw it in there. Like, the textures in here are absolutely wretched, but they are free textures to use. That's a bathroom texture. Put this in the bathroom. Now, it's the same thing like it was when we did our Second Life export stuff. You know, everything with the same material works when you go to separate it. So keep that in mind. You want to give different textures for each room and each thing that you don't want to be connected. So for the bathroom floor, and it gives the people the opportunity, live derping, it gives you the opportunity to change the texture later on without changing the texture for every single room. Also, you can use this as the texture scale to make it bigger. I forgot what you had to do to make it like change live, but oh, that's way too tight. Ugh, gross. Bleh. Look, good enough. We'll fix it later, and we can use that as a default one. I really don't like using anything as the default one because it's always going to be something that's got a default texture on there, and when you go to change it, that's when it's going to mess up everything. So I always like to just put a texture on everything. And then you got to do the same things with the walls, which I think is funny because they're like, and paint the walls, which is cute. Again, these textures are wretched, and you should probably use your own, but these are all placeholders.
Oh yeah, that would drive me insane if that was my room. I'd be convulsing on the floor. That's like way too much texture for me.
Well, I do have textures. That's why I signed on the Second Life, so I can go grab some textures for this very thing. But I don't know why we stopped. I started talking. Oh boy. Oh, whoa. I'm sorry if your eyes are falling out from these textures. Grandma house in the 60s.
I mean, if people like it, then so be it. But I personally cannot.
I cannot either. But ugh, Lord. Apparently my grandma's house was like that too. Very psychedelic. And then she started having kids, and then it was wood paneling from there on out. At least that's how the story goes. We got one brick house. One brick room. Oh gosh. I wanted you paint is it just the walls? No, you can't change the door frame textures. You probably can from the door, like select the door and it has, yeah, it does. Okay. So you can change the door frame. I wonder if that will make a difference, but we're going to pretend like it does. Just so that we can select by material and remove that. Okie dokie, artichoke. We have that done. And while we're here, why don't I try something? No, we'll leave the rest that way. Then we got to paint the outside of the house. Paint the outside of the house. Traditional Sims brick. Is that? Yeah, that's it. Traditional Sims brick. But I bet if you put your own textures on here, it won't look so PS1 like PS2. You got all that jazz. Now, one thing we need to do is we need to put in a ceiling. Left click to change the ceiling. I don't know how that's going to work. Forget it. I think we need a roof. There we go. So we have a roof, and like The Sims, we can change. You can pull on the roof, and you can give it style. You can raise the roof. Sorry, that's old humor for old people. Okay, so we have the roof, and I think now that we have a roof, we can have a ceiling. Alright, yeah, so it is on sale. So, hey, I would jump on that if you're liking this. But maybe we can find a way to X them. Because I bought the commercial license, which is unlimited uses anywhere. So, we'll figure that out. Should the windows be this size? The door...
Talk to myself. Sometimes I need excellent advice.
Like, hang on. Okay, one thing I wanted to tell you is that sill height is height of windows. You have to put that, man. That's one thing. You can scale it, like slide it all over, and then you can even make it longer if you wanted to. But the sill height you have to put in manually. So it sucks. But I was wondering, like, should they be this low? Should it have been like that? And if you got a window you don't like, you can press this and then Control C, then Control V, and then you got dupes. So big old house windows in the front. Paste, I say. Ugh.
She said that her daughter really liked beach.
Is this mesh program good in terms of topology for use of Second Life? Or will it create a bunch of LI? I don't know. That's what this video is supposed to be about, to find out. So we will see in a moment. Alright, so we got all this stuff straight. We're going to export. So you need to share, export a 3D model. We want terrains, roof, pools, everything that's on here. I'm going to save this on my desktop as test house 21. I don't know why 21. It just seems like housey if it's
He
turned
didn't
out
get
about
his way, by the
21.
way. Even though he went and sent his flunky down to the CEO's office, the CIO's office.
Sorry, I'm trying to unmute so you don't hear her work stuff.
I'm sorry. Wow, that's the vertices. I wonder. That's pretty high. Oh, no. Well, we'll see. We don't know what it's doing. Maybe it's a lot smaller in person.
Yeah. You could also put it in Blender and figure
Oh, it's
out
got to
how-
go in Blender. It's an OBJ.
Yeah.
Mookie! Oh, I can't. I missed the Discord for sharing. Me too. I was looking for something. I was like, oh, it's in my Oh. That's on me.
I think there's a archive still.
Oh, yeah. Bless EXO and her OCD heart. She put everything in an archive. Whenever the year was out, she would archive everything we shared.
I mean, most of the links are old.
Oh, they're dead, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure how good they are, but it's just mostly for archiving.
Yeah, that's cool.
There's
Let's
the
see.
Discord link if anybody wanted to. It's only for archiving. If you start anything, we have to ban you.
Hang on, give it a minute. I start on the wall. Sorry, it usually doesn't take this long to import stuff in. But, you know, the rules of recording. Oh, it took out the whole plane. Oh, Lord Jesus. Hang on one second. We don't need all this. We don't need all this.
Oh.
Look at this.
Look at the whole floor.
Yeah, that was my art. That was my error. That was my error. Buy materials, please. Sir, we do not need this. That's probably why it was taking so long to export. You know what? I feel like it'd be faster to just go back in there and re-export this out properly and not dumb.
Oh, yeah. Look how many...
You see all that triangles?
Oh, that hurts my soul.
Okay, we don't need terrains. We just need roofs. No exterior paths in the ground floor level. None of that imaginary sky. Why do we have pools, Chuck? We don't have a pool. We just need a roof and a ground level. Oh, that's way better, I guess. Get down on it. Get down on it. Oh.
It seems like the planes have a lot
of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 50.
Oh, that hurts my soul so much.
Oh, yes. That's bad. All right, so it's about $50K for a house untreated. All right, so I'm going to come over here and tools. What happened to mine?
It hurts mine too. My memory board was like, oh God, please don't do that to me.
She promised she won't hurt you, sugar. That's just me giving this poor laptop abuse.
I finally got a desktop so I could do more.
Mine blew out. I'm hoping that changes when the mailman comes. Alright, so we have this house. Texture. Backface culling because that's what Second Life sees. Alright. You know, I wonder if I can fix this by going into edit mode, pressing A, and then going to shading and then going like recalculate, bro. Will that make it work? Can we see the wireframe? You can once it stops freezing.
Oh yeah, look at how many triangles there are on the walls. Ooh.
Yeah. Give it a minute.
Yeah.
Give it a minute. Oh no, that didn't.
That's easily fixed.
All right, that didn't work. All right, let's go back to when I joined it. That geometry here. Oh, hush, you geo snobs. It's all right. Okay.
It's better than the floor that was there.
Yeah. Bleh. Nauseous just thinking about that. Blech. Let's see. Maybe doing this might help a little bit. It did not. Whoa. Oh.
Control. What was it?
I did control.
A.
I did control J just now.
Yeah, Control A is to adjust where the point is. I think. So. Or was it Alt A?
You mean the selecting center thingy?
No. To apply the position and rotation.
Oh.
Which I think is Control.
Well, I don't need it right now, but I see.
Oh, okay.
Hang on, let's see. No. Your best just retap of the. That's gonna take work and effort that I don't feel like I have. This is just here to look pretty. It ain't got a function. Okay, so one of the things I want to do is I want to flip. Alright, and those. Where's my roof? This is the roof. And I want to flip the normal so that the roof is on the outside. So that when we go inside, we ain't looking at the thing. Now we got the floor that's going on here. And you guys are inside out. I could just push the button, flip direction. Flip direction. Okay, so now the floor is on the inside. We got most of the stuff going. Was there material on the... Huh. Okay, I see. Ooh, these walls. You know why it's like this with all these triangles and stuff? It's because these are exported out as OBJ and STL. So these are made for 3D printing in mind, not for like what we using it for with Second Life and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like when you doing 3D, 3D printing, triangles is your best buddy. So I think that's what they did all the triangulating for. It's for 3D folk. For that. Alright, so we have our Second Life avatar here for skill. All of the scenes that have multi-levels, like the brick and stuff behind the main wall. Yeah, that too. So I feel like you would have to do some work for it if you want to be serious. But if you just like, free house, don't look at it, then it should be fine. Where'd my lady go? Oh. So now we got the fun part is scaling, because if we have our avatar in here, this is a very tiny house.
It's not bad tiny.
Pretty heavy though. Well, maybe we can decimate it. I don't know. Like I said, this is just experimenting.
Yeah.
Is this a right size? Should I?
Right height, but I'm not sure about this. I think the windows are just really low to the ground.
Ugh. Yeah. I need to go slam myself up against the door again and act as the ruler like we did in the last house tutorial. Because we don't want GTA, we don't want no San Andreas doors. Which I think this is, really. But, oh, and she's hovering, so. On the ground, madam. You and your house, please. The house is hovering above the ground. Alright, so here's the house, here's the thing. I mean, that's about right. It's actually really big. I feel like it's too wide.
Yeah, the front door is a bit big. But this is just for testing, so.
Yeah, but I know it's gonna bother me.
Oh, I know.
Alright, this is about what I imagine it should be. Maybe a little bit bigger. Alright, I promise that in the final one, I'll put myself against the front door and measure it. Yeah, the front door is pretty big, but, I'll put myself against the door next time we do this tutorial.
Yeah, it's one of those micro houses. It's fine.
Kick. Alright, let's see how it goes with the decimation test. Ooh, I see tearing. I don't know what these lines are doing here. Ooh, the door is not good. How bad did it go down anyway? Alright, so you can't really decimate it. I feel like you need to, because there's stuff behind it, the doubles. So if I was to go like this and remove doubles, how bad would it break it? It reduced it by at least 20K, but it did this to it. The walls behind the walls, yep. What was that wall? Like, what's this? This is the inside of the front room. Is there walls outside of it? Like, no. Oh. Alright, I get it. So each room has its own set of walls. Like, and this one is the big, no, that's not the big one. This one is the whole house. And then you have little rooms inside, like this. Alright, so now we know how it makes everything up. That's something to think about. Alright, well, let's pretend like that's not an issue and that we don't care or know what's what. And we just export it as is. What in the project folder? Project folder. Project folder. Now, I'm on the Avatarlife thing. Let her rip. Let her. Alright, let's see if she comes in. Oh. Okay. No, she won't. Let's see. What does it mean it's over that amount? It is not. Then you know what we do? We take it by material. Because sometimes that happens when they're like, oh, it's too big. Yeah. No, it's just a series of smaller meshes. Sir. Come on, brain. You can do this. It's called Project Folder. Sorry. Yay. I know you don't have to do the 0, 0 thing here in OpenSim, but it's just something that I do. I'm used to it. Upload options. Probably.
Yeah, you can probably get the topology really down low on that. But this is for testing, so
Yeah,
wow.
this is for testing.
We don't care about that.
Nope.
This is not Second Life. It's not gonna charge us.
Any minute now, it's gonna load in. Any minute. Come on. I guess it's trying. Well, anyway, while we take a nice break, I'm gonna rest my back. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. I don't know if you heard that crack.
Yep, I heard that.
I was completely hunched over this laptop working this whole time. Like, let's crack some bones. A few crashes later. Yeah, like, I hate this because when I was doing the test, right? Something.
You can't do some bacon without cracking some eggs, alright?
Right. You give up on healthy backs and stuff when you become a creator.
Yeah.
It's part of the sacrifice. There we go. Hello? Hello? Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello? What? Yes.
Sorry, my the thing went out. All right, I guess it's having issues. This shouldn't take this long. Maybe it's because I did the texture, so it's trying to upload all the textures and stuff.
It's that in your account name.
Fine, don't upload. I don't care. Let's try this again. I'm sorry. When I did the test house, it was like, "Hi, yes, I am a house." Bloop, and then it uploaded. Which makes me wonder about reducing it. How bad would that hurt it? Are those lines as bad as they seem in Blender than they are in the world? Maybe we can decimate. Oh. Oh no, it tore. Ah, Dios. Alright, let me see some other options. Let's see. Take the shell.
There's also
Ooh.
oh wait, you're not using, never mind. Almost shut up now.
Alright, cool. So if you take parts like these walls and decimate it, remove the doubles from the walls, that works. That would be quite the way to go. Usually use a horizontal PC setup. Oh, that would be a way to die. Just have the PC fall right on your face. Clip up.
Oh. Yeah.
I only have that fear when my husband's around because sometimes I used to like somehow balance the laptop on my like up high with the portable one with my knees up, and it's kind of like balancing on my stomach, and it's great. And then I feel like my husband comes around, and then I'm scared because he goes like when I'm using my phone, he says, I have the intrusive thoughts to smack the phone while you're looking at it like that. Like, I just want to tap it. He's like, I'm not going to. It's just that I want to. And, like, I need more phone rings. So, my phone rings, like everybody has one ring on the back of their phone? I have, like, several. It looks like brass knuckles. Because of the fear that one day my husband's gonna walk by and just like let the intrusive, is that what they call the intrusive thoughts? Yeah, like let those win. One day he's gonna let those win, and he's gonna smack my phone. But I got like 4 rings on each finger to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, there's intrusive thoughts and then there's impulsive thoughts, and I can't remember the difference. I know intrusive is like more damaging.
Yeah, to my face.
And the impulsive one is like biting a leaf. Or like touching a wall or something.
Now that one is just gonna smack me in the face, so remove the doubles.
Excuse me, sir. Why are you grabbing my hand? I'm being harassed by Mr. McKiwi.
Who?
My cat.
Oh.
The big behemoth.
Whose kid is he?
Technically, he's my fiance's.
I think one you act on it. The other one you just thought, oh yes. Baby Sock still around?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Hope Intruder. So is 2 of her kids.
Are you using an open What does that say? Open what in the Firestorm mode? I can't see that far.
Open Sim Firestorm to log in.
I'm using Hydra, so yes.
That's a good possibility.
Okay, me thinks that it's just the windows, that's all. Have you tried... What's that? I haven't tried anything. I am unfortunately out of the loop. You don't have to use Hydra for it. You can use any open sim viewer. It's just, for me, Hydra is that viewer, and I don't feel like downloading another one. I'm lazy.
Look at this paw. He's a dirty paw. Yeah, I have 3 cats on my desk.
Only 3.
Yeah, only 3 right now.
We got the, well, I only got 1 right now. She's laying in front of the TV. That's her spot. And she will beat anybody up that even think about looking at her spot.
Yeah, I have, 2 cat beds on my desk, so they don't fight too much. Yes, sir, may I help you, sir? Why are you underneath the desk, sir? Why are you looking at me from the darkness, sir? Okay, sir.
Yeah, of course. Missing fit. Oh, but I swear to heaven's sake, this was not a problem when I did the test run. Well, the
the curse of being live.
Okay. 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 Well, I guess this is good, because then that way you can, like, you know, see what happens when stuff blows up and how you can fix it. I guess. You know damn well you don't need no stupid math physics block. Is that you? Anybody over here? The dude. Chris. What? It is not. Oh, it is. Well, we're doomed. I don't think this works. I think it has potential to work. It was working fine, but I guess, you know, because we're on live or whatever, now it's like, nah, kid, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, that's how it usually goes. It never works out the way you want it to be.
And I don't know how to fix this. Well, unless I don't want to order it in parts.
Maybe if you just import the windows and doors separately.
That's what I'm thinking is the culprit here is the door. I think it's the door. Hang on. All these ding dang parts on here. Hang on. Let's see. All right. Let's see without that door. Come on.
Because that door looked like it was high poly too.
Yep. Yep. I think it's because the door got a bunch of little parts on it. And it's too little. And plus it's over there. Let's see. Alright, that's not a big deal. Missing physics convex block. I never knew how to do physics on anything.
Yeah, I don't understand how to make houses or import houses to make them work.
Alright, somebody must know. Let's hang on. Let's pause for a second and scoot over here to my window and let me look this up real quick. 1 second, everybody.
Do 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 do. Jeopardy music.
I miss my old sign that I used to have up where we apologize, something's breaking. High order mess, open some version first does not contain havoc. This cannot auto generate your physics for the mesh. Oh! Thank you for the answer. Oh, so it's an open sim thing. So how do I fix it then? Oh, from the squad.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Why do you want my attention so badly right now?
Okay, so that's what I thought. I went to the lowest and whatever. Too dense. Low. You know what I wonder if this still works? Is the like they have a built-in cube thing. What's the hexagon? I'm gonna try one more thing and then I'm gonna try something else. This totally sucks. It was working absolutely fine. This was like, oh my god, y'all, free money. We're gonna be building everything. And now it's like, I'm slave.
Yeah, it's like, no, you can't have anything nice.
Did you tell everybody? I thought you weren't. We had an agreement. You weren't supposed to tell anybody about this.
say how it is. I'm just not gonna work for you.
Because back in the day, you could just put in a cube, and then that would be it. Alright, well, that obviously ain't work, but I can see what the problem may be. Okay, what I'm gonna do...
I need you to not use my mouse as a pillow. Thank you, sir.
I got a hunch. Ooh! Yeah, that did it. What is this? These guys. This is what the problem is.
Oh. Oh no, what is all that?
Leftover debris from the windows and the doors. Alright, well. Where do the other doors go? Where the windows and stuff at? We don't need that. Let's take that away and see if this helps. Where did where did the front of the house go? Alright, let's try it without all that debris. How did the try count go up more? Alright. What is that? That's a brick. Okay, these are doors, windows, rooms. Is this the... I think I lost the room. That's probably why I should organize stuff a little better. Alright, that's the house.
McCree, what are you doing? Wrecking ball of a cat?
Hang on, if somebody say anything to me, I got the wrong folder up so I can't see. Okay. Please let that be it. It's coming in a bit faster. Ah! You know, I'm curious. Let me try something else. Oh, there's the things again. We put those back in. No wonder it didn't work. Let's just delete that altogether. You had your chance, you. Almost la. Alright, so it's the windows and stuff, eh? It's only 8 prims. Alright, so at least we know what the problem was with it. Was the windows. Or the gunk that was in the windows. So let's see how it goes with the windows in here. Oh no. Alright, let's see how it is with the windows. Oh, that's weird. It should not be like this. Oh.
It's a modern house.
Well, no, it was a super modern. Alright, so we got it straightened now. So we know what caused that to happen. It won't upload if the mirror gunk, the window gunk was there.
I like how that one is just super big.
Is it though? It's very cramped. Let's see. My poor cat breathing all hard in her sleep. It's so huge. Oh my god. Living in a mansion. So we're going to make this physical. Physical. Come on, brain. You remember how to do this. Phantom. Not physical. Physical is bad. I guess that's my old goon stuff kicking in where everything was physical back in that day. Just so you can drop it on people.
Yay.
Ah, trolling. Alright, so we have a house. It's a rather nice house. Test house, and it did just that, tested us with the error, so at least now we know. If you get that error, make sure you look around for tiny little particles that happen when you change the texture of the door. So that's what happened. Like, when I said we had to add a when I said we had to add a texture to the rooms to make it go. When we did that, the door broke off into smaller textures, all of them, and it created tiny particles that we had to delete. It doesn't affect the window because, as you see, it still looks like a window, but they were still there, and Second Life was like, these are too many small parts together for me to render properly. Shouldn't that be a thing here? Did I remove a hole in the wall? Oh, yeah, I never put that back.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, it's not that bad. And so far, it's 15 landing packs. So 15 prims for that. Well, the textures is jacked up because I joined it all together, so I think it lost it, and I need to do the blender thing to put it back. And there probably should be a door here.
There is a door. It's one of those super modern,
minimalistic.
Yeah, there we go.
It's just a handle. You don't need. One does not need a whole door. We just need the handle. So artsy. Alright, okay. What happened to the door? What happened to the door? All right, let's see if we can find the. There it is. And I'm gonna do an export again.
And little piece of wasabi.
Yeah.
Ah, jeez. Let me see if I can fix this real quick.
Right then.
Mm.
He said one of our guys is gonna be.
Alright, I don't think I have sparkles on this computer to fix the UVs. But yeah, I broke it. All that mess. Wait, maybe we can go grab a front door from the other front door. Like, I made a dupe just in case I like broke it. This. It's usually my rule of thumb. Always create a dupe before you feel like you're about to do something dumb. Unfortunately, that didn't carry over because I broke it over there too. Dangle, damn it. I wanted all the work. So, what do I think about this? Like, oh, it is there. It's just not projecting right. That's weird. The texture is here. But it's not projecting properly. Like, I need to steal a wall real quick. Did we put this back over here, or is it just in some weird space? It's broken. I broke it. It's inside out. Like, that's the there we go. All right, let's try that again. Did we delete those? This garbage. Get out of here. You're breaking the game. Now we need is a door. There we go. All right. So now we got some thoughts. How do I feel about this program? I feel like the program itself is really fun. And it does have some work you got to do before you can put it in. But I think once we figure out all the steps that you need and then break it down to a simple process, this could really be something that can be used. You just got to sit and pay attention to the instructions. Otherwise, you're going to run into some issues. Like, yeah, the houses look really Sims 2. But it didn't take us all day to make a Sims 2 thing. We didn't have to do our usual thing by tracing, putting it in, getting windows and all that stuff. It does have a lot of potential to be good. It's just we're going to have to work it out and you're going to have to sit. Yeah, it's like $20 right now. I think 30 back at its normal price, and if you get the commercial one, which I recommend, because you never know when you might lose your computer, it might fail, or you got to register it all on a new computer. And it's like, hey, this was already registered on a new computer. This is buy a new one. So just spend the money and get the commercial license rather than spending it on the non-commercial one. So yeah, that's better. All we needed was to get rid of all that little tiny debris and stuff. So this little house is 28 prims, which ain't bad for a house. Now, it does have the issue, like I told you, about the door. So you can't open those. They just there for looking. So if you were making like a skybox, then that's fine because you can't open that anyway. But if you need it for like bedroom doors, then that would be the issue. So like investment wise for business, I would say this is a good thing to buy because you can just sit there and build and then go in world and then buy a scripted door and then just slap it on the hinge because we have the door frames, which is usually it. And then you just slap your door in there and then you got that and you got like, house. But don't ask me about doors because I can't script. And I don't know if you guys remember way back when I had first started this channel and we tried to make doors and for a house. And I was like, I can script it. It's okay. And I clicked on the door and it went over to the neighbor's house and just like smacked the guy in the face. I tried. After that, I never used doors again. I've been doing the Japanese sliding doors, and they're all always open. Like, always open. How come you throw some better textures on? Yeah, you can throw the better textures on. These were just placeholders. Like throw the placeholders on, throw some real textures on, put some bump in there, something. And you got yourselves a fancy house. And it didn't really take that long. Especially if you are a seasoned Sims player. You got the stamina to just sit there and create this stuff anyway. Because the system is pretty much exactly the same. Like, I feel like they just ripped the stuff from Sims and then just put it in here. Like, this is our own program. Yay! So yeah. We just put some walls in here. Hopefully it's not jumping too much. Scripting is the devil. I used to say that all the time. Scripting is the devil. I can't do it. But if I could, I would be the Avatar. So that would be great. Not so great. Ooh, scripting. Yeah, you can do the retopo if you want. It's just it's like Marvelous Designer. You use it to build the bones upon the garment you want to make. And I feel like this is indeed a Marvelous Designer for house. You just using it to build the bones for the place you need. Which goes great for me when I was talking about, what do you call it? Ooh, that's gross. I forgot what I was talking about, but I was definitely talking about it. That's interesting though. I think the walls might be flipped. Dios. Let me go look at that. Dive in, dive. What's behind this wall? Because there's something here. Oh, they're flipped. That's why. Well, thanks, Chris, for hanging out. It's been a while since I've seen you. I think you're that Chris I was talking to before. The computer Chris, I think. But anyway, it was still good to see you. Even if you might not be that Chris I'm thinking about.
I forgot I was muted. I was talking this whole time.
Welcome to my world. Okay. I had another Chris that was a computer Chris, and I haven't seen him in forever. He was running a computer store with his wife, and they both played Second Life. So I thought for a sec that you might have been that Chris, but I haven't seen him in like years. So the count goes on, I suppose. I guess I didn't paint that wall. Yeah, I didn't paint this wall. So I'm just flipping it, and it's like, madam, I'm on the right side. So another little thing we learned that each room has to have the walls flipped in order to get the textures going right, which ain't bad. Flip. Alright, so we're going to try uploading it. So this is why I'm like super glad. Not me. Alright, well, you're the new Chris now. You're the new Chris now. Ah, boy. Alright, so we have the doors, we have the windows, we have the stuff.
He wants out.
Go outside.
I'm trying to roll it around. My camera skills suck. Was this the door frame that I wanted to flip? Can't tell.
Oh! Whoa!
Alright, we want that.
He leaped and he kind of hovered before he came down.
Yeah, he does that sometimes.
Cool, baby boy.
Alright, so I guess that's one thing you gotta do is you gotta look inside your house and see if the stuff is inverted and then flip it. The same thing with the walls and some of the door frames. I don't know about this window. I feel the urge to flip it, so we're gonna flip it. Flip.
Why is there a bag of potatoes out here?
I don't know.
Alright, and let's try exporting this again. What's this? What's this house? Yeah, that's the texture. I'm like, what's with this house? We can.
It's confusing you left and right.
I didn't understand the roof because we want the roof to look right. We gonna cheat and use the sub. Oh dear God, what did I just do? What is that? What is that? Like, do we even need this then? What's the point of that if we have this? Oh, that's what that is. Put it back. Put it back.
Hold on.
Alright, we're gonna pretend that the roof don't matter. F you, roof. Who even looks at the roofs of the house? Under it.
We may be casual gamers, but we're still gamers. We don't look up.
After the Gaming Awards, I renounced that title. I no longer identify as a gamer.
Oh, I don't even pay attention to the Gaming Awards.
I'm hurt. That thing was so painful. Like I was asleep. I missed it. I was like having a horrible headache and I missed it and I was totally upset. I woke up, I was like, oh, the Game Awards. What was Game of the Year? And they're like Baldur's Gate. And I was just so pissed off at that. Like, that did not deserve Game of the Year at all. You know what did? Tears of the Kingdom.
I think that on that it was I brain farting left and right now.
What won?
The phrase that I'm looking for is going to come to me when I least expect it. I'm going to blurt it out and scare everybody. Marketing. There we go.
Yes, it was. That's all it was. Because I have so many issues with Baldur's Gate. But they're like, that's because you didn't play it. And I'm like, but did it have groundbreaking innovation like Tears of the Kingdom did and mass playing? The only reason why it was popular is because it had a cheesy character that everybody clung to, like a flavor of the month. Everybody was gay for that man. They had jiggle dicks right during voting time. Like dicks wouldn't jiggle, and then as soon as the voting started, they implemented jiggle physics for the groin. That
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and then it's like it's the flavor of the month, and I'm like, that shouldn't be ground. Like, I know they're trying to like, oh, we let the fans decide what's the game of the year, but I think that there's all the people who were involved with it, like the developers. They should be the ones that have the final say, like actual people who do games. Because did you play Tears of the Kingdom?
No.
But you
I didn't play Baldur's Gate either.
Huh?
Didn't play Baldur's Gate either.
Yeah, I ain't playing that either.
I'm very poor.
Me too.
I'm too poor for video games. I have to survive, so I have to buy food.
I feel like that quote from that old Street Fighter. You pay?
You pay?
What? You pay for video games? Oh my gosh.
My computer now was a Christmas gift or birthday gift. I can't remember which one.
Good old birth mess.
Fiance.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how EXO got her new computer, and I'm so happy for her. She been rocking that old clunker I gave her. We jiggled off of eBay.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that thing has gotten a lot of miles on it.
Damn right. I'm like, and for a $40 computer, that held up for a long time.
Yeah.
I was so happy for her when she got a new one. I was like, yay, because I wanted to do it, but then I got broke real hard. I wanted to send y'all all a whole bunch of stuff, but my money just suddenly went away once those taxes hit. And then my house. Oh, anyway, that's besides the point. We're talking about video games.
This is A-Life virtual, right?
Huh?
What's the name of this?
Avatarlife? Avatarlife?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'm trying to find like the drop down grid.
Oh, it's not in there. You gotta put it in there yourself.
Oh.
On the website, they have a thing you can click, and it will insert it in there, so you don't gotta type all that crap in there.
Because I just downloaded their thing.
Their viewer.
I'm just testing it.
Hold up! I hear my door opening. That sounds like the mailman. That is the mailman. Neat. For it to be so dark in here, it sure is sunny outside. These drop curtains are the biz. Alright, so now we come to the conclusion as to what was giving us a lot of grief with this house. 1, those tiny particles that came off the doors and the window. So if we were to, like, I'm trying to make notes in case I self-destruct. If we were to import the stuff in here, or like separate the mesh by materials, then we have to check the doors and the windows for tiny fragments that F up the upload. So you would just select the windows and then put it on a different layer or something to see what was left behind. And then we delete that, and then it should upload fine without none of that whole physics stuff. Also, we need to, if we take the windows apart, like the house apart, and try to decimate it by removing the doubles, we need to come back inside the house and flip the textures around, because not doing that causes the walls to not show their texture. Hey, what's up? So, all in all, I think it's fine. Like, I'm supposed to have a roof, a ceiling in here, but some of the ceilings go away when you look here, which I don't think is a total bad thing. It's good for cameras, because I'm looking at this like from a machinima kind of outlook, so that's pretty good for that. But if your roof is missing, like the roof, if the ceiling is missing and it's a square room, that can just be repaired with a prim when we're putting in the physics. Goodness gracious me. Chris. I think Chris left Blue Mints. All right, so yeah, this is actually pretty good for building houses for Second Life. I mean, for Avlife. This is pretty good for building houses. I am curious as to how the textures act in world. Like, is it just a square? Yeah, it's just a square. So you can adjust the textures and buy textures for this, something that's not this. But one thing that was definitely needs to be changed is applying a texture to the door and the door frames and make sure that they're on their own. Otherwise, this will have the same color. If we were to place it here, we got black doors and stuff like that, which ain't good because we want our doors to be different colors inside on our door frames. So unless we want to have the house with matching everything matching, then I guess that would be fine. The roof, I probably should have lifted it in the front instead of on the side. But you definitely are going to need to have
138 times.
That's a lot of times.
Definitely going to need to have something. I can't remember what.
What? Jack in the Box?
A big mocha.
What is it? I don't remember. I had it on a chain, but then my nosiness kicked in, and I'm trying to hear what Ukumi's mom's saying. So that just that mom was like, I was on clear track, and then your mom started talking. I'm like,
Yeah. Oh, she's talking about how many times we've had Grubhub.
Oh, I'm scared to look at that report, the end of the year report. I live there. Them and DoorDash. All right, so textures. That's not bad. I mean, I got better textures over in Second Life. Let me go grab one and see how it looks on the wall. Is there a very last Maitreya dev kit available still? If it's not on my website, that's where I left them. Shade. I never remember what those textures were called. All I remember, one of them was like, with shade, no shade. I like to upload architecture builds in chunks and assemble them in World. That is the best way to do that, except for me, I have very bad eyes, very bad guidance. And everybody and their grandma has been trying to teach me how to do that using the grid. And they're like, first put the grid texture down and then just match it. So then there's that. Then link it to cubes. And all you got to do is just put the cubes together in World. And then that's that. And I want to stop being blind and take your medicine. So you got to get eye vision. and then that's that. But I do like that this one allows you to bring them in like fairly together in one piece. But we were trying a small build for the testing. We didn't do the big build and see like a multi-tier house with multiple windows and door frames and all the rest of that jazz, which I reckon is going to take some time to do because we have to go in there and change the texture for it so that they all aren't the same color. So I'm looking forward to doing that. But so far, this has been a success. And now we know what pitfalls to look for. So we change that in the notes. And hopefully that will help. Oh, no. You're fine. You ain't really missed nothing except for a very frustrating explosion when the physics block wasn't coming in. What color is butterscotch? Plywood. I had cream walls. I think I had cream walls. Cinnamon, creamy. Yeah, tan walls. That was the walls of my house. I'm institutionalized now. Like I used to, when I was younger, I used to have walls painted in my house. My mom was all about color because earlier, if you remember in the stream, I was like, my grandma was very psychedelic until she had kids. And then she's like, it was too much effort having to paint the walls back in because of all the kids. So she just went with wood panels. But my mom retained that love of color and passed it to us. So when we were younger, she would just be like, we're going to Home Depot. Go pick out some colors and paint your room whatever color you want. I don't care. So I had like a purple wall and then a lighter purple wall because I was trying to do gradients back in that day. And, you know, there was no white walls because she didn't believe in that. It's all about white wall. Yeah. So then I got institutionalized when I moved out into an apartment, and they were like, no, you can't paint the walls. You have to live with white. Yeah, LEDs. That's what I got. So they're like, no, you can't paint the walls. Everything has to stay white. And if you change it, you have to put it back white. And then we're going to charge you a fee on top of that. So I just was like, fuck that. I am going to stay with white. And then I got a house, and my husband's like, so what color are you going to paint the walls? I'm like, white. The walls have to stay white. They can't be changed. There's a verify your identity part on there. I didn't see that. They want my ID. I guess they're doing that for the crypto thing, but I will ask about that. I haven't signed. I signed up when they were early, so I reckon. Huh. That's not good. I'll ask. Hang on, let me see. If Sussy is online. Can you try skipping it and tell me what happens so I know how to deal with it if somebody asks me that question again? Let's see. Hopefully I don't knock the mic out. The cord is like super loose even though it's brand new. Oh, it's Bala. I haven't seen him in forever and a day. This is on my desktop. I just yeah, we don't want the plywall wall thing in here. Yeah, what's one? Come on. Rotation 90 degrees. Yeah, that ain't do it. Alright, so select this, we do repeat. It just puts the... Alright, so it might be a smart idea to import the textures that you want to use and use them in the program first. That way you can see and line them up properly instead of doing that in world. So that's my favorite house texture. I use this everywhere. And that just makes it feel better, doesn't it? Okay, I will send the guy a text and ask about that and see what's what about that, because I don't think that's cool. I mean, I'm not like I got any physical power over the decision makings that happens on this grid, but I can imply, like, you know, customer feedback. You know, I'm so used to saying it like I work somewhere, but I'll tell them what's up, if that's okay. Because honestly, I feel like it might be because of the crypto and that, they have to verify that for checking out and stuff. But I can see how that would make people uncomfortable about having to input their IDs and stuff inside of stuff. So I will try to relay this. No promises though, but I will do my best. And just check back in frequently if that's okay. So I'm going to try to make a warm, cozy home. Oh, I like that texture. I'm sorry, Blue Mints. That's the mailman. Alright, so that means that I have to actually go, because if that's the mailman, that means that my recovery stuff is in the mail. And I totally need that so I can get the, hopefully recovery of my computer. Wonder why that didn't change. Oh, it's 2 textures here. Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I'll try. Alright, so now we know I may have selected 2 floors for this. So I'm going to make this here and this transparent. Get out of here. It seems that's the problem here. I think I made a mess up and may have picked 2 floors in this room instead of just 1. So if that's the case, you just... Okay, so there's a different... Gonna bounce. Alright, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, so we got this little house with prettier windows. Like, you see the difference a texture can do on here. Texture and lighting. If we were to have a build prim... Why do I have it like this? I don't understand icons. There we go. And build's not even on here. Toolbars. There we go. So you got that, and then you start adding lights. Oof, too much light. My pleasure. Nice to see you. Yeah, it's good to be back doing it. I hope you join us on the next one when we got all this stuff squared out and it's not like awful. soft light. Turn the radius up. I don't want to turn it. I want the ambience. Nope. Focus. No, that's too harsh. We need to be softer. Okay, so the focus, and then turn the focus. Turn the intensity down. I forgot which button it was to make the lines not so harsh. Because right now this is giving like Bebe's apartment swinging prison light. Here we go, some nice warm light inside of the apartment. I would, and I don't think I have, let me check and see if I have the texture. I want to put glass in the windows. I mean, I know it's like completely superficial, but I feel like a good glass. Drop your FOV below 3. Thank you. I knew it was one of those two. I'm like, it's one of those. Yeah, there we go. Like, I don't want it. I want it to be there. Yeah, that's it. Now let me see if I can soften the edge with, what's it? Ambience. No, that's the center light in the middle. Fall off. That's the fade. Radius. Negative focus. Focus. Oh. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Negative focus. I'll never forget that. Thank you, huh? You're the best. Alright, let me just put this glass in real quick, and then I gotta scoot because my package is in the mail. It's in the door. Oh my gosh, this is such a bad USB cord. All I got is this crappy glass tile, which I thought was cool because it looks like rain. Ugh, gross. Ugh. Gross, gross, gross. I mean, like, you see the difference glass makes in the window. Like this, even in this ugly state. And I like to put a very faint glow in there. And then turn the shininess up real bright. With just a smidgen of environment. And then turn the glare color down so it gets a reflection-y thingy, but not too much. If it was a good glass, then it would be like way prettier. But putting glass in windows really does add a bit of something to the house, personality maybe. And then, for the sake of showing off, because it's like rainy windows, I think I have some rain on this one. Nope. Oh my gosh, it's so much. No, but I did. Hey, I'm gonna go to the cafe. I had rain over there. It's raining in my house. Where's the... Oh, there it is. There we go. That's how those windows work. It looks like it's raining. It's better than it not when it's not raining. But I have to figure out where to put this glass at so I can stop clipping. Ooh, ooh. Was that the Silent Hill one? Yeah. Alright, and that's pretty much the experiment. I guess we good now. So, is it good for building stuff inside of the virtual world? Yeah, I think so. Is it easy? I would say the difficulty would possibly be medium. Well, like building in the program, that would probably be easy. But the post-processing, I guess that's the word, right? Processing afterwards. That would be like a medium size of difficulty. It's not hard. You just need to know what you're looking for in order to get it to come in right. I think if you have all the materials beforehand, then it should, go pretty well. Still kind of sucky about the doors though. Like you can't open the doors, so you definitely need to invest in doors and possibly floor textures and stuff like that. Would I recommend this? Totes. I would say totally get this while it's on sale and get the commercial license. Because one, you can't export without a license. And if you can have unlimited licenses or registration things with that, then that's totally what you should do. Yeah, I think this is worth tutorialing. We just need to hammer out more of the bugs and test out building bigger homes, because I don't foresee anybody wanting to live in this like sell or do this tiny house. Prim, like, I think this might be a bit too small. I don't know. I think in order to get the scale right, I'm totally gonna have to slam myself up against the house and use my body as a ruler, because I think this is too big, but in the same time it's kind of too small. You can fix scaling inside of Blender if you got Avatar or something that can just import a Second Life avatar into your workspace. Then it should work. I'm on the fence really about whether or not I like this method better than my traditional exporting method. Like, I would build in Second Life export and then work it and then put it back in here as a mesh. But it seems that you don't get as many errors doing it this way than doing it that way. So it's a pretty good alternative to that. We just have to work with it some more. Like I said, like we did with Marvelous Designer. We did the very basics and then we got all advanced with it. I figure that this would be the same with this. I still don't understand how mesh imports work. So there's that. But it does have furniture. And hey, we all like furniture. So I guess that's that then. Everything is square. What's this notification? Hopefully I'm not calling nobody. Morgan Vane. And we're going to add Ukemi real quick. People. Now, for anybody who just signed up or got into...
I have returned.
Hello, I'm about to leave.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm just doing a closing talking. Just reminding everybody that if you signed up for Avatarlife...
That's me, by the way.
Make sure that you submit your land request ticket as soon as possible so they can hurry up and activate it. I don't know when that guy is usually on, but you want to get it in there so you can start landing as soon as possible. And then you could be all cool like, the mighty Ginkgo sent me. And then they'll be all like, oh, shit. I don't know. I feel like one of them old commercials back in the day. Tell them Ginkgo sent ya. I mean, it doesn't do anything. You don't get anything. But, tell them I sent you. So then they think I'm cool or something. I don't know.
I am part of the mighty Ginkgo crew.
Yeah. I should build a group in here. Oh, God, no. I don't know.
No, back up. Pedal back on that one.
No, I'm like, I should build a group in here and then answer questions. And I'm like, you're not there yet. Stop it. Ugh. Alright, kids. I gotta skadoot. I gotta start praying and hoping that this hard drive cloner can clone my failing hard drive, and that maybe it was just too cold outside and it didn't like it, and now it's warm enough to transfer itself to a new body. And that's how it works, right? That's how it works. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose all my junk, and I have to start all over again.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't want that. I had that baby for years. So. Yeah. So, here's hoping, here's praying, and I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for watching. It was fun, and I hope you can find... Oh, yeah, I should totally put the program in here so that you can get it. That'd have been smart. There are already tutorials on here, like their official AI tutorials, like old TTS stuff that you can watch. Here is the program. I will see about stuff. Alright, there we go. Whether or not this works with Second Life, I don't know. Actually, so you'll have to try it out on your own. OS upload rules are a lot looser than Second Life's rules, so what may work here may not work there. Just want to keep that in mind. Oh, I hate leaving. Alright. I'm going out the door now. See y'all later. Bye. Until our next stream. We fix this shit out. Alright. Bye, y'all.
Bye.